Hey guys, we are in the middle of a tech revolution. This is bigger than what we saw with smartphones. It's called generative AI, and it's changing everything. From the movies you watch to the medicines you take, generative AI is behind it. What's amazing is that this technology is still young. It's like the early days of the internet. We are just scratching the surface of what's possible. Imagine a world where machines can create art, write stories, and even compose music. This is not science fiction, guys. This is happening right now. And the best part? You don't need to be a tech genius to understand it. In this essay, we'll break down generative AI in a way that anyone can understand. So buckle up and get ready to learn about the future, because the future is generative. Okay, let's break it down. What exactly is generative AI? In simple terms, it's like teaching a computer to think creatively. Imagine giving a child a box of crayons and telling them to draw whatever comes to mind. That's what generative AI does, but with data instead of crayons. We feed the AI massive amounts of data: text, images, music, you name it. The AI then learns the patterns and rules hidden within this data. Once it understands the rules, it can start creating. It can write poems, design websites, or even come up with new drug formulas. The possibilities are literally endless. The craziest part, we are still figuring out what generative AI can do. It's like having a superpower that we are just beginning to understand. Now, let's look under the hood. How does generative AI actually work? The answer is neural networks. Think of a neural network as a digital brain inspired by the human brain. It's made up of interconnected nodes that process information. These networks power a special type of AI called deep learning. Deep learning is like giving the AI a crash course in a specific area. We train it on mountains of data, and it learns to recognize patterns and make predictions. For example, to create a generative AI that writes like Shakespeare, we would feed it a massive data set of Shakespeare's works. The AI would analyze the text, learn the language patterns, and eventually start writing its own Shakespearean sonnets. Pretty cool, right? This is just the tip of the iceberg. The world of neural networks and deep learning is vast and constantly evolving. But understanding these basic concepts is key to unlocking the power of generative AI. Now let's meet some of the rock stars of the generative AI world. These are the tools and technologies that are making headlines and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. First up, we have GPT-3, Generative Pre-trained Transformer 3. Developed by OpenAI, GPT-3 is a language model that can generate human-quality text. It can write stories, translate languages, and even answer your questions in an informative way. Next, we have DALL-E, also from OpenAI. DALL-E is a text-to-image generator that can create realistic images from any text prompt you give it. Want a picture of a cat wearing a hat and riding a unicorn? DALL-E can make it happen. These are just two examples of the many amazing generative AI tools out there. Other notable mentions include Jukebox for music generation, Artbreeder for creating unique characters, and Deep Face Lab for realistic face swapping. Each of these tools has its own strengths and capabilities, and new ones are popping up all the time. The key is to stay curious, experiment, and find the tools that best fit your interests and goals. Section 5. Your First Steps, a beginner's guide to generative AI. All right, enough talk, let's get practical. How can you, as a complete beginner, start your generative AI journey? The good news is that you don't need a PhD in computer science to get started. Here's a simple roadmap. Step 1. Get familiar with the basics. Start by understanding the fundamentals of AI, machine learning, and deep learning. There are tons of free online resources available, like Khan Academy and Google AI. Step 2. Explore generative AI tools. Get your hands dirty with some of the popular generative AI tools like GPT-3, DALL-E, or Jukebox. Most of these tools offer free trials or limited free access. Step 3. Join the community. Connect with other AI enthusiasts and learn from their experience. Online communities like Reddit and Discord have dedicated channels for generative AI. Step 4. Start building. Don't be afraid to experiment and build your own generative AI projects. There are platforms like Runway ML and Google Colab that make it easy to get started with coding. Remember, learning generative AI is a journey, not a sprint. Be patient, stay curious, and don't be afraid to ask questions. The AI community is incredibly welcoming and supportive, so don't hesitate to reach out for help. Section 6. Generative AI in Action Real-World Examples. Now let's step out of the technical jargon and look at how generative AI is being used in the real world. The applications are literally everywhere, and they're growing every day. First, in the creative industries, generative AI is revolutionizing the way we create art, music, and entertainment. Imagine AI-generated movie scripts, personalized music compositions, or even virtual fashion shows. In healthcare, generative AI is being used to develop new drugs, personalized treatment plans, and even assist with diagnosis. Businesses are using generative AI to create targeted marketing campaigns, generate personalized content, and even automate customer service. In education, generative AI is transforming the way we learn with personalized learning experiences, AI-powered tutors, and even automated essay grading. These are just a few examples of the countless ways generative AI is impacting our lives. As the technology continues to evolve, we can expect even more innovative and groundbreaking applications in the years to come. Section 7. The future is here. Trends shaping generative AI. Hold on tight because the world of generative AI is moving at lightning speed. New trends are emerging all the time, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and shaping the future of this revolutionary technology. Here are a few trends to watch. First, hyper-personalization. Get ready for a world where everything is tailored to your unique preferences. Generative AI will power hyper-personalized experiences, from custom-designed clothes to AI-curated news feeds. Next, the rise of synthetic data. Collecting real-world data can be expensive and time-consuming. Generative AI can create synthetic data that mimics real data, opening up new possibilities for training AI models. Lastly, the democratization of AI. Generative AI tools are becoming more user-friendly and accessible. This means that anyone, regardless of their technical skills, can harness the power of AI to create and innovate. The future of generative AI is full of exciting possibilities and challenges. By staying informed about the latest trends, we can better prepare ourselves for the opportunities and navigate the potential risks of this rapidly evolving technology. Section 8. Don't get left behind. The importance of learning generative AI. Let's face it, guys, the world is changing faster than ever before. Technology is evolving at an unprecedented pace, and those who don't adapt risk being left behind. Generative AI is not just another tech trend, it's a fundamental shift that will impact every aspect of our lives. Learning about generative AI is not just about acquiring a new skill, it's about future-proofing yourself. It's about understanding the tools and technologies that will shape the world around us. Whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to stay ahead of the curve, now is the time to dive into the world of generative AI. The good news is that it's never been easier to get started. With countless online resources, free courses, and a thriving online community, the barriers to entry have never been lower. All you need is curiosity, a willingness to learn, and a passion for exploring the unknown. Remember, the future belongs to those who are willing to learn, adapt, and create. Don't be a spectator in the AI revolution. Be an active participant. Embrace the power of generative AI and unlock your potential to shape the future. Section 9. Conclusion. Your generative AI journey begins now. So, there you have it, guys. We've explored the exciting world of generative AI, from its basic concepts to its real-world applications and future trends. We've seen how this groundbreaking technology is transforming industries, empowering creators, and shaping the future of how we live, work, and play. The journey of learning generative AI may seem daunting at first, but remember, every expert was once a beginner. The key is to start small, stay curious, and never stop learning. Embrace the power of community, connect with fellow AI enthusiasts, and don't be afraid to ask questions. The future of generative AI is full of possibilities. It's a future where creativity knows no bounds, where innovation is driven by imagination, and where the power of AI is accessible to all. The question is, are you ready to be a part of it? Your generative AI journey starts now. Take the first step, embrace the unknown, and who knows, you might just create the next big thing. Peace out.